another banger.
Hi guys, my name is Jemima. So basically, this is going to be about a book that I read, and I'm going to basically talk about the things that I feel I could relate with, and you may be able to relate with some of these things I picked out. So the title of this book is 25 Wrong Reasons Why People Get into a Relationship, and this book was written by Pastor Kingsley. So I picked out 5 reasons I feel like young people are entangled with. But before I get into this video, yeah, before I get into this video, we should note some things. Relationships are not wrong. Like, relationships are God gifts to us. So first, also, in case you see me looking down, I am looking at my jottings that I made that I'm going to like read out to you guys. Yeah, so excuse me if I'm looking down. Alright, alright. So, like I was, then there is a saying that goes like this: if you miss God's plan or purpose for your life, you have lost 50% of your life. And if you marry the wrong person, you have lost the other 50%. So let's get into these reasons, right? Reason I feel like young people are entangled with. The first wrong reason why they get into a relationship is the fear of being the odd one out. You do not have the same destiny as your mate, and you are not headed the same direction. You are not less of a success because you are not in a relationship. So boo, so girl, relax, take your time, make the right decision at the right time. At the right time, the person is going to come. Just try and calm down. The fact that out of your squad, like your squad of 5, like 4 of your squads are in a relationship and you are not in a relationship doesn't make you less. So number 2, the second wrong reason, and this one is very, very important. I feel like this one is very relatable to most people, especially the youths of nowadays, especially people of nowadays, because this is something like they feel like, wow, it's done. Like, this person is my forever and my ever and my ever, but bro, calm down. The second one is sex related issues. Just because he disvirgined you, I said it right. Just because he disvirgined you isn't enough reason. You have already made one mistake, and that is fine. Like, the fact that he was your first, the fact that she was your first, doesn't mean he has to be the only person. Doesn't mean you must be in that relationship. If you are not comfortable, leave. You've already made one mistake, and that is fine. That is normal. That is fine. I agree you made a mistake, but like the prodigal son, get back on your feet and move on. If he is not the kind of person you want to spend the rest of your life with, then leave him and do it now. Actually, if he is not the person you want to spend, if you don't see a future with him and you're only there just because he was your first or just because she was your first, please, um, hmm, leave. Remember the saying at the beginning, like, if you lose the other 50% of your life, if you marry the wrong person, you've lost 50% of your life. Imagine losing 50% of your life. It is possible to find true love after you have made mistakes. It is very, very possible to find true love after you've made mistakes. Do not manage anyone in your relationship because of any reason. Never drown yourself in your mistake. Never see yourself less because of one thing that you've made, because of one silly mistake, or because of one thing or the other. Never drown yourself in your mistake. Move on. Learn your lesson from it and move on. That is what life is about. You learn lessons from your activities of every day. Third reason is escapism. Yeah, escapism. Escapism is like to avoid the reality. Like, a relationship is not the cure of low self-esteem. Because of the fact that he ended this relationship with you, or this happened, because of that you want to jump into another relationship just because you don't want to feel selfless, you don't want to feel useless and you don't want to have that low self-esteem and the rest, you want to jump into another relationship, bro. That's wrong. Don't accept the next person because you are trying to escape something. Like, you must get into the word of God, study it and believe what it says about you. The Bible says you are fearless and wonderfully made. Psalm 139 verse 14. God said he made you in his own image and likeness. Genesis 1:26. Do you know what that means? You look exactly like God. You are perfectly made. Like, you look exactly like God. You are perfectly made. So you don't have to feel low about yourself. You don't have to. He ended the relationship. She ended the relationship. Fine. What's next? What did you learn from the relationship? Whatever you learned, that's it. Move on. Next thing you want to do. Don't jump into the next person just because you feel low about yourself or anything. Guy, that's not it. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are not the reason he ended the relationship. It is not your fault. Don't blame yourself because of one silly mistake. Do you get me? So, rushing into relationship is certainly not the answer. That is what I have to say. Like, honestly, rushing into a relationship is certainly not the answer. So, escapism only gives temporary relief, to be very honest. Escapism only gives temporary relief. So, the next reason is matchmaking comments. We are all guilty of this. Honestly, we are all guilty of this. Like, out of 10 people, maybe half, if there's a half person, maybe half will not be guilty of this. But honestly, we are all guilty of this. We all need to understand that words are really powerful, especially suggestive words. Remember, people reminisce about their day, and once they begin to think about what you have said, they are likely going to build on it. And that is so true. Oh my god, that is so true. We all think about our day at the end. Like, at the end of every day, we think about the activities and everything that happened in that day. And funny how there's just some comments some people made that we think about more, and we start to build on it, and like, that's just how it is. Don't get involved with someone because everyone thinks it's right. Like, they are not going to be in that relationship with you. So better don't get involved with someone because everyone believe it is right. They can only match make because of what they see and what they think. Like, people are only going to match make you guys because, oh, he's cute, she's cute, oh my god, you guys are going to give birth to cute babies. What if he's a beast? What if she's a witch? Like, and you go ahead. The next reason is competition. Competition. You are not in a competition. Like, we should all know that you are not in a competition. In this life, nobody's in a competition. Nothing about life is a competition and can never be a competition. Nothing about this life is a competition and will never be a competition. Always place value on yourself. You shouldn't be in any kind of competition with to win a man or a woman. Like, don't be in a competition to win a girl or a guy. Because other girls are attracted to him, you feel like you're in a competition and you have to win him over, and because of that, you're not calling him every minute, every second. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look at yourself. Look at yourself and don't do such. Then do not be pressurized into a relationship because you feel you have a rival. Nah, bro. Don't rush into that relationship because you feel you have a rival. The fact that someone picked someone else over you doesn't in any way reduces you. It only shows the person wasn't meant for you. So be patient. Actually, that is true. The fact that A picked B over C doesn't mean that C is useless. It doesn't mean that C is not going to be the best girlfriend. C is definitely going to be the best girlfriend to somebody else. I don't know why it's A, B, and C, but yeah, just be patient. And there's something you need to note. You always meet new people. Like, it should ring a bell. You always meet new people. Do you know? Do you know that you always meet new people? The principle is the same. It's the same circle of life. Like this thing happening is the same. So relax, there is no need. You will meet someone today. If you stop talking to the person, you'll meet another person the next day. Like you will definitely meet someone. So relax, don't compete, don't be in any competition with anybody. You are hot, you're a chick, you are handsome, mister. Don't rush it. So yeah, that is my top 5 that I picked. So conclusion, if you are planning on entering one and the reason is based on any of this, please do not enter. And if you're already in one, ask yourself why you got into the relationship. If the answer falls within any of these reasons, you know what to do. Something. Breaking up a relationship doesn't make you a failure. It simply means you discovered your mistake and you changed your mind. You don't have to follow through on your mistake or live with it when you can correct it. When the foundation are being destroyed, what can the righteous do? Like Psalm 11 verse 3. Don't bother about what people think or say about quitting the relationship. You must remember it is your life and how you live it is your choice. That is it. It is your life and how you decide to live it is your choice. If you happen to find yourself on the receiving end of a broken relationship, don't feel bad. Don't see it as rejection. It is really not something to beat yourself over. It doesn't make you less of a human being or mean that there is something wrong with you. It just means the person is not the one for you. Rather than feeling bad, but thank God he or she was courageous enough to do the right thing and deliver you both from ultimate mistake of ending up with the wrong person. Be patient. The right person will surely come your way. Like definitely, just be patient. You don't need to feel bad or feel like you are being rejected or feel like you have something going on with you or feel like you are wrong. You don't have to. Just be patient. Thank God that the person was able to do what you were not able to do or what you did not see. The person saw it and love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Learn to grow during the space of time you have because when you start the relationship, it doesn't become just you. It doesn't just become you alone. You gotta start thinking. You gotta start thinking about somebody else. Pray before you get into a relationship. Like always learn to commit whosoever you're talking to into the hands of God before you get into the relationship till you can meet. So yeah, this brings me to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment in the comment section to the end of this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Like I don't know if I was really talking energetic or I was talking in a boring way, but just tell me all these things. Tell me, because in as much as it's a camera I'm talking to, I feel so shy. But anyway, bye guys. Love you.